Morning, everybody. It's Friday, September 3rd, and we're so excited to be here again today just to share a little bit with you about what we've been hearing from some of the people who just completed our most recent Dragon's Way Qigong programs. We'll be starting up again a week from Monday on September 13th, and then again on Friday, September 13th at 7 p.m. and then on Fridays at 8 a.m. and noon. All of those times are central. If you have any questions, DM us here at Budding Spring Healing, or you can also send your questions off to info@Budding Spring Healing. One of the things that Larry and I are really excited about was just hearing some of the changes and benefits that our students in the last session were getting. It was so nice to hear that one of our students who had lingering back issues, lower back issues, after 3 to 4 weeks in the program, she started to feel her pain go away. And by the end of the program, she was no longer feeling any of the pain from that place in her lower back. She was very excited about having moved that out as she was aware that her energy was increasing. We had another student who had been stuck with overweight for many years and finally was able to start losing. She lost about 5 pounds during that program, which for her was a huge result, especially because she hadn't changed her diet. And if anything, because of the summer, she was even enjoying a bigger variety of foods and the foods that she always thought of, as being bad for her. So these were such surprising results. What have you been hearing, Larry?
Yeah, that's great. I love hearing about these all the time when we're in class. And also, I just want to say, like this, our kind of regular pig and dragon conversations are also very fun because we're always like just tuning into what's really exciting to us that we see and that we want to share with people who don't always have a chance to either experience this or know about it. So it's important and exciting in that way. I think one of the things that always impresses me and that we heard again about in these current classes is that people discover they have a new relationship with their body, or with themselves. So like, I think you're saying, like, somebody who has a life of many years struggle with food is also connected to their body, their body image, how they feel, their weight, all of that. They have certain ideas they carry around, certain obstacles, certain things they don't think are going to change. And then they do these movements, they do the program, and then somehow it changes. And along the way, what they realize is there must be something different about how I'm relating to myself and how I'm relating to the world I'm in compared to how it was before I did the program. And some people really find that compelling. Like, the difference is really shocking. And, we hear from some people about, like, well, this is really different because these changes are happening and somehow, like, I'm not directly controlling them. So not because I'm making a new strategy or I'm making a new decision. I'm doing the program and I don't understand the program, but somehow doing these movements and doing the practice is changing something about how I'm relating to myself. And that's what's really exciting to me, because I come to this also, from a psychotherapy perspective, where many times I'm with people in session and they're feeling upset. And then they start to go off, like we all do, in our interpretation, trying to understand, trying to have a story around what's happening. But really, they haven't connected to the experience that's going on in their body. So I'm always encouraging people to reconnect to the actual experience they're having. And in the Dragon's Way program, we are the movements make that connection. The chi makes that connection. It's not even like you have to deliberately refocus, although we know higher level practice comes from actually paying attention to what's going on in your body. So you can start to understand, like, things are connected in ways that are not used to thinking about. But the main thing is to realize, like, your body can make these changes based on its own relationship that you're part of. So the mind aspect of your thinking and planning and strategizing is, like, actually not so important. It's not driving the boat. something else is. That's like the chi or the innate intelligence, or we can talk about what, but it's in the program. It makes this come alive inside people. And then we see people have the changes that you're talking about.
Right.
And that I see too.
You're just hitting on the key aspect, the opportunity and challenge of this program, because we want to grasp it with our minds like we grasp everything else. We want to intellectualize it and understand it in our, through everything we know to be true, the proof of what is true.
Yeah.
And yet this is really a different kind of experience. This is a woman who lost this weight without changing her diet, without trying, without, like you said, creating a strategy. Her body knew what it needed to do to begin to heal, and using the energy that she was building from the inside out.
Right.
Right.
So it's so powerful. And
yeah, it's incredible. And
for
it
us,
feels mysterious and miraculous. And yet, you and I have talked about how it is really very thoughtfully constructed and developed by Master Lou, and has been passed on for years and years, and has lots and lots of proof behind it. It's just not the familiar. We just don't have the familiarity with it.
Right. Yeah. This is and also one of the obstacles that people have, we have this come up, right? People inquire about the program and they want information. And of course we can give them information, but some people really want to know, like, for example, is this safe? Like that person who had a back issue. If somebody has a serious like joint problem, they may well be concerned about doing any kind of exercise because they're so guarded and so careful, and they've learned that certain things they can do, certain things they can't do. And that's understandable. And we can't exactly tell them. We can't exactly say, well, this is precisely why this is okay. Because the explanation we give before they have the experience doesn't exactly make sense. So you can do these are energy exercises, and people are always looking at the physical. Like, well, how is my knee I don't think my knee can handle this, and well, okay, you may need to accommodate it first. We understand that, but the movements are okay. You can do them. And then when people do them, they start having experiences, and it's not uncommon for someone to have the experience you just described in one of your students of like, wow, this back pain, back pain is debilitating. It's not like a minor thing. So many people live with severe back pain, and it's, really compromises quality of life. So if you do something like this program, and your pain diminishes or goes away even, and you didn't do physical therapy or some other thing that you've been doing for years, what's going on? How could that happen? It does look miraculous. Mm-hmm. It's quite remarkable. And it is, it's beautiful. It's amazing.
Right. Fall is such a great time to get an especially big boost. I love the fall. I want to just keep an eye on the time. Oh my goodness, I think we're going to be running out of time.
We're just about, it's good.
I want to just say we're out of time.
Yes, we want to keep it short, so people get a little bit to think about. And, we're so excited to be offering the program, which we will be doing, regularly, because it's so much passion for us. And we want to show people that this is doable.
Yeah. And there's another way to live your life besides from up here.
Your head. Yeah.
And it's when you can start to make that connection and start to really observe that it's possible, you can start to build on that, build out your life in that direction a little bit.
Right.
You just start to get all kinds of other beautiful benefits.
That's right.
So
it's beautiful. It's great.
Thank you. I think we're going to take a pass on next Wednesday, Larry, because I think you and I are going to be otherwise occupied, but we will be back 1 week from today. And we'll have one more short conversation, and then we'll see you all in class on Monday the 13th or Friday the 17th.
Good.
Please reach out if you have any questions, everybody. Thanks, Larry.
Thank you. Bye. Pagan Dragon says goodbye.
Okay. Bye.